So we are live here from Las Vegas. It's the end of the season, man. We're almost over. It's the very last day of competition here at the Las Vegas Extreme Sin City finale. Obviously, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. The weather here is perfect. You are watching the almost famous Paintball League. Grrl on Grrl breaking out on the left versus Bacon on the right. So we've actually got two fields running today, and a lot of these players, I guess, are not used to playing with more than one field at a time, so they're still getting used to which buzzers are the ones they're supposed to start playing paintball on. All right, so Division 5 Race to 2 action here today. This is Sunday. Grrl on Grrl looks like they're sending Scout off the break into Snake 1, and she does a lot of damage in that spot. So expect her to get up into Snake 2, Snake 3 pretty quick. Yep, there she goes. Now she's going to just look inside and try to get some of those free kills. All right, so Team Bacon working their way back into the Snake side corner, calling for a paint check. He was clean. All right, so Grrl on Grrl, it looks like they dropped one body off the back line. That is not going to end up well towards the end of the game if they need that support. Bacon making a nice fill into the Snake side cake here, trying to do a little bit of damage control, but they really need to put more pressure on Scout on the inside, who is going to destroy anybody who tries to get into that Dorito. All right, so she just got the elimination that she wanted out of the tower and the kill out of the Dorito side tower right immediately behind him. So Bacon looks like they were able actually to get a player into the Dorito 1 here. So Scout here for Grrl on Grrl is taking a lot of heat, but she's trying to take her time and play smart. Gonna have a nice gun battle down the tape as she was able to eliminate, or somebody was able to get a shot in on the player on the Snake side insert bunker. So it's a relatively inexperienced team, but I would like to see Bacon call for a cross. These two players are playing on opposite halves of the field, and they're not talking to each other at all. All right, so Grrl on Grrl getting another one of their players up into the 50. They still have a player in the Snake side insert bunker as Scout is just taking her time, working her way up the inside of the Snake there, ghosting off the back of this bunker. All right, so all right, looks like the player in the 50 was able to get the elimination out of the corner. They didn't tell her that she was dead, though, because she's calling and asking, look, who's left? Who's still alive? She doesn't know that Dorito 1 is hot. She's still looking for a gun battle with a player that's not there. So if he's going to pick her up, let's see if she was able to get to that spot. She did not, unfortunately, have enough information to make that move. So, well, I guess they're trying to spread the field as Grrl on Grrl making it ineffectively to that back corner. So it, all right, it ended up 2 bodies alive left for Grrl on Grrl as a player in Dorito 1 was able to shoot out the Dorito 1 player for Team Bacon. So Grrl on Grrl is going to go up 1-0 as long as nobody has any dirty hits. We didn't have any of those penalties yesterday, no dirty hits. But if you guys had a chance to watch the finals game for Division 4, penalties, man. Just saying. Ugh. Heartbreaking stuff. All right, so Grrl on Grrl, I got the official sign. I'm going to go ahead and give them a +1 here, and this is Race to 2. And this game is brought to you by APX Gear. They're providing the paint today, which is shooting ridiculously well as soon as it got above freezing. And for some reason, it chose My Barrels Parabolic, another one of the sponsors, as its favorite paint this weekend. Interestingly enough, I'm getting significantly greater velocity than anything else that I've tested it against this weekend. I'm going to try to get a video for that to you guys later. Obviously, proof is in the pudding, and I have the burden of proof on my shoulders. I'm excited to be able to share that with you. Sorry for tooting my own horn so much. I just really like that what I'm doing is working. So, enough about me. Top Rank actually is another sponsor for this event. He unfortunately was not able to make the team today. I thought that Pep was going to be out here, so shout out to you, Pep. Looking forward to working with you in the future. Underprivileged, another sponsor that jumped on here recently, so shout out to Chris Rangel and his projects. You know, it's coming up around Christmas time. He should be starting another Toys for Tots drive. I know he does a lot of charity work for military veterans, things like that. He himself is a decorated Marine veteran, so he definitely tries to give back as often and as significantly as he can. So big shout out to him. Quite a philanthropist. Got it. There we go. All right, PS Photography on the field, taking some of the shots. Rico Suave and Vanguard Mixed Martial Arts also also sponsoring us this season. So thank you guys very much for your support. We could not be here without you, and more importantly than the sponsors, even the players. If you guys haven't heard, this is the last event of the series, and it's a mix of our 2 leagues. We've got a Southern California league based in San Diego and a Northern California league based, actually, a couple hours south of Sacramento where I used to live. And so both tribes colliding here in Las Vegas, Nevada, is Bacon is struggling to try to get their players to the box. They've only got 2 out there right now with a 3rd on the way. 10 seconds warning, so they can no longer call a timeout. All right, so 3 on 5 right now. Grrl on Grrl starting with the power play, and they're already up by 1 point. So good move, at least getting 3 guns up for Bacon. Trying to get shots in on Grrl players whenever they can, but Allison Cook recognizing the body advantage and going straight into the snake, making sure that she can get a lot of work done. If that's Kelly, she's going to kill me, but my eyesight actually isn't that good. All right, so they did get an elimination out of the Dorito side tower. They got an elimination out of the snake side, temple, and out of home. So it looks like they were able to get all 3 kills there. Yep, that is definitely not Allison. She is going to choke me. Yep, so they're just calling flag. They, were expecting 5 bodies, only had to shoot 3 of them. And they're going to go ahead and jog that in and go up 2-0 on this game. I don't know if Bacon tried to call a timeout and didn't get it, or if they were just having whatever malfunction problems, couldn't get onto the field, but unfortunately they did not put themselves in a very good position to try to come back from that. So congratulations, Grrl on Grrl, with their first win on this field today. Glad we were able to show that to you. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more action, including Red Zone Paintball, which you can only find here. Peace out from the desert.